What's going on everyone, it's Picky Choco, and in today's video, we are gonna be checking out the 2.6 to 2.8 updated roadmap, which includes many rerun characters, some new introductions. So let's get into it right now, but quickly before we do that, I just wanna say the 2 blessings giveaway is still going on and it's the top link in description. So if you'd like to enter that, please do it as it'll be over in 6 days time. So firstly, let's have a look at couple more interesting screenshots before we dive into the roadmap and the banners. But if you'd like to just see the roadmap, you can kind of skip ahead. No worries, but this is some interesting info. So some recent pictures claim about Ayato's artifacts, and it states that for Ayato, I'm not sure if he can use that normal attack set, but my friend said to farm the Heart of Depth. Interesting. Isn't it for Kokomi though? Anyways, the normal attack artifact, the faster you auto attack, the greater the damage boost. So it's probably like someone saying to just farm Heart of Depth set for Ayato. I mean, it would be interesting to see how it functions. Kept my eyes peeled on that. Now that we've gone through all of that stuff, because I just wanted to update you all with the recent leaks and stuff. So now we're getting into kind of actual roadmap. So here we take a look at this. So 2.6, it's Ayato, we already know that. As for the reruns, since it's gonna be a mix like CHASM and Inazuma, recent sort of leaks and speculation suggest a rerun of Yoimiya and Ayaka, which is further safe to say because of the recent talks about an artifact set that might be suitable for Yoimiya. As for the placements, it seems Ayato would be the only one releasing in 2.6, where the second phase may be consisting of reruns. So basically kind of like a similar pattern. So absolutely crazy information, guys. Now 2.7, this is where the real fun starts. As the recent speculations and sort of leaks are concerned, it's pretty much clear that miHoYo is gonna expand the chasm and not just keep it limited to one patch. So as for characters, Yelan may be a Hydro DPS, but I personally think if it's the case, then it may collide with Ayato, or Ayato may then be a sub DPS. I feel like Yelan may be a 5-star, but her element may be Electro or Pyro. Anyways, for the 4 stars, this is where the real confusion starts. Some claims speculate Cookie Ninja and Heizu both being new 4 stars introduced in this patch, but I personally feel that Heizu may be introduced a lot earlier than Cookie Ninja. The reason being he's officially being introduced by the Sango agency in 2.4 itself. So I think Heizu 2.6 and probably Cookie 2.7. As for the reruns, Kazuha and Venti seem to be a perfect choice as of now, considering the Windbloom festival during that period. Now for 2.8, this is a bit far-fetched and like an arrow in the wild. Still, I think it's alright to make some predictions based on some claims. So 2.8, it's mostly likely gonna be a rerun of the Golden Islands, and the current trend prediction indicates a DLC for Mondstadt 2. So as for the 5 stars, 2 sussy sources indicate a Varka and Kalei release, and the WFP sauce section does have a mention of Varka being a tall playable model, which is pretty similar to what the other in-game characters say about him. As for Kalei, I really doubt her introduction as a playable character, although I would love to, but the fact that she's so powerful in the manga really makes me wonder what kind of a power will she get if she becomes playable. As for reruns, I really can't think of anyone but Klee. I mean, what an amazing way it would be to end 2.8 and then proceed to Sumeru, with almost every character being rerun for one time. Now let's get into the actual release dates that all of these characters might be slated for. So 30th of March will be Ayato, and 20th of April will be Yoimiya and Ayaka. 11th of May, first phase of 2.7 seems Yelan, and later on June of 1st, the reruns of Venti and Kazuha. June 22 as 2.8, and if we go by the latest trend, first phase Varka or Kalei, and on July of 13th maybe Klee. There you go, it's basically a roadmap for 2.5 to 2.8. Now for the second last short bit of today's video, which is Sumeru. So according to some unverified sources regarding the latest Sumeru leaks and speculations, those all may not be true, as Sumeru's release date is not expected before 2.8, because according to miHoYo's perspective, right now focusing on chasm and building up the much important and much needed storyline would be a crucial factor for the players to get a link of everything that may start happening from Sumeru. Indeed a nice time to save and stack on those primos for Dendro too. Now lastly, for Yae Miko, if we should summon her or not, personally I feel her more like a quick swap burst DPS. In terms of her kit, it seems to be more focused on her elemental skill and elemental burst. As for her damage spread, she looks like a consistent AoE damage dealer, although Electro lacks lacks some reputation when compared with Pyro and Cryo. Yaemiko looks like a promising unit, so I personally think Yaemiko might be a great pick for the endgame players and not for the new ones, since you'll have to grind a majority of the content for her ascension materials and all that stuff. So yeah, all the very best for your summons. So thank you guys for watching. If you find this useful, please like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay picky.